Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. Today I am bringing you guys my first Christmassy video of the year. If you are new here, Christmas is my jam and giving gifts to people is literally what I do best. I love giving gifts to people. So this year I am doing a men's gift guide, a woman's gift guide, and I believe I'm going to do a stocking stuffer gift guide as well. But last year I did a men's gift guide and a woman's gift guide and filled it with everything that I've ever given anybody in my whole life, basically. So those are a lot longer than this one is going to be. If you guys want to check them out after this one, I will leave them down in the description for you guys. It was definitely harder picking gifts this year because obviously I had used everything in my gift guides last year and I didn't want them to be exactly the same. I actually didn't want anything to be the same on them. So most of the stuff is going to be very different than the stuff that I had last year. Last year also, I think I went into different categories of types of guys that would like gifts. This one is definitely going to be more basics. It's going to be universal for all men. So let's just dive on into this video, and the first item on the list. So I'm actually gonna move you guys, just scoot you right on over so that when I talk about the item, I can put it up next to me. And let's just dive on in, you guys, because we have a lot to talk about. The first thing on my list is the Aura ring. This is something that I almost put on my gift guide last year because Dominic has been asking for one of these rings forever. It is really, really cool. It tells your heart rate and it tracks you while you're sleeping. I will have a picture up next to me of everything that this ring does. It's super amazing and it's awesome because you don't have to wear a Fitbit or an Apple Watch. You can literally just wear a ring, and my fiance is dying to have one of these. This is definitely one of the more expensive things on the list, so just keep that in mind. Everything else is going to be close to under $100. Definitely, yeah. Mostly everything else is under $100. This one is closer to $300 if I remember right. They do have different versions of them though, that older versions obviously that are probably a lot cheaper, but they are super duper cool, and I think any man would like this, especially if they don't want to wear a watch all the time, or if they want a watch that actually looks nice, you know. No offense to Apple watches or anything like that, but they definitely aren't a dressy style watch. You can obviously change the band, which if your man has an Apple Watch, obviously get him a band that would work in different situations with different outfits. I think that's a great gift idea too. But this is more something that if your man likes to wear super fancy watches, he's probably not going to want to wear one fancy watch on this arm and his Apple Watch in the other arm. It's just not going to happen. So this is definitely for your men that like to kind of dress up and don't even like watches at all. My fiance has a couple of watches that I've gotten him in the past, and those are really good gifts as well. I mentioned them in my gift guide last year for men. I will put a picture up on screen of the wooden watches that I've gotten him in the past. Those are really amazing, but because I've gotten him those wooden watches, he doesn't ever want to wear an Apple Watch or anything along those lines. So I think that's really why he is interested in this Aura ring. Okay, next on the list is something that I actually had never heard of, which, I mean, you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy because I know this is a well-known brand. I just, for some reason, had never heard of it, but a BrewMate. So those of you that are like me and have no idea what this is, it's basically a koozie for your can of beer, or even, in my case, a Dr. Pepper, any sort of can you can fit into it. Although I did see that it's seltzers and stuff, the longer cans, but I do believe that they have the smaller ones as well. I will put it on screen, a picture of what it looks like, and if they do have the smaller ones, I'll obviously show that as well. But they also have all sorts of different things on their site. I saw there was a big Yeti style one that is basically, but it was bigger. It was wider than a Yeti, I think. And that's just a really cool addition. Obviously a Yeti is a good one too. And going along with the drinking side of things, because nobody's gonna be mad that you get them something to like drink their beverage out of. I literally have like an off-brand Yeti that I've had for like 4 years. My dad got me, and it's all I use. I've used it for 4 years. I probably should upgrade, to be honest, but it works. So and it keeps my drink super cold. Going along with beverages, I also recently got hydro jugs, and if you don't know what that is, if you are new to my channel, because I have talked about them on my channel already, hydro jugs are so awesome. They're literally like this big, huge jug that you can fill with water. You can obviously fill it with whatever you want, but it's amazing for if you're gonna put ice in it. And they also have like a bunch of different koozies to keep your drink cold. It's not gonna keep your drink as cold as like the Brewmate would or a Yeti, but it does still keep your drink pretty cold. And it also has like a strap that I can carry around like this big jug of water with me all day, which is awesome because you can literally carry it around so easily, and it's literally this massive jug of water. I went to a baby shower a couple of months ago, and I just brought that thing. I lugged that thing right around with me, and it's like so amazing because it keeps you drinking your water and like getting way more water intake than you would naturally. So if you do have a man that's like looking to up his water game, or if he's even just like wants to drink more water or be a normal person and drink the appropriate amount of water that you're supposed to drink every day, then that is a really good one. Dominic brings his everywhere. Like literally, if it isn't washed, he is bringing mine because he loves it so much. He brings it to work every single day. So it's just a really good way to like keep track of how much water you're drinking. It's super important. And it also comes with like a bunch of different accessories as well that you can obviously, like, it will obviously up the price, but it will also up the gift kind of, especially if you do like a koozie. It's a really good like pairing type of gift. I love that. Love that idea. And if I hadn't got Dominic his already, I definitely would be doing that for him for Christmas. Okay, moving right along. This is kind of a basic one, as if the Brewmate wasn't basic enough. But this one's kind of basic, but a massage gun. Dominic loves his massage gun I got him. I had been sleeping on massage guns. I had been considering getting him one forever and like just kept putting it off because I didn't know if he would ever use it. And he kept telling me, he kept saying, I won't ever use that. I won't ever use that. So I just kept not buying it for him. But then on Prime Day, one went on sale. I'll actually link the exact one we have below. And so I bought it for him because it was around Father's Day anyway. So I was like, I gotta get him a gift anyway. Hopefully he likes it. He literally uses it at least 4 times a week, and like, if not more. I think he uses it every day when he gets home from work. Literally every single day. He's like, my back hurts, my legs hurt, all this hurts. So he like literally will just pick up this massage gun and start using it. So I know he likes it because he doesn't really do that with very many things. Moving right along, this is one that he told me to put on the list and I know nothing about. So if you are looking for a new like set of headphones, like these are kind of bigger headphones. He has actually a long list of headphones that maybe I'll put it up on the screen here, like all the types of headphones he recommends. But the one he sent me the other day was Bose Solo 3 wireless headphones. Apparently, they're really, really good, and I think they're like under $100 or something from the link that he sent me, so I will link that down below as well. And I can't tell you guys much about it, to be honest, but if your man likes to game, maybe it's for gaming, maybe it's for listening to stuff, I don't know. I will actually ask him to write it out for me, and then in the description down below, I will explain to you guys what each pair of headsets or what each pair of headphones are good for. Although he did tell me about this one pair, and this pair is so cool. So basically, what it is you it's like it goes around your head, but it doesn't go in your ears, and you listen to music by the vibrations. Like, I think that's crazy. And he said you can actually, like, you can hear music. And I don't understand how, because I don't know how you would hear the person's voice by vibrations in your brain, but like the way that it does it, maybe it like vibrates like different parts of your brain so you can hear the voice. I don't know how it works, but he said it works, and he said a lot of men really like them. A lot of guys come in and buy them, he said. I'm like, oh my gosh, I would be terrified to buy that because it just doesn't sound right? But pretty cool. So that will be linked below as well. Okay, so next up, we're moving on to clothing items. So I bought Dominic these sweaters for when we went on vacation in Asheville, and I will put a picture of them next to me. They are so, like, they look so good on him, and they were under $20, and he wears them literally all the time. Like, I ordered him 2 colors when we went to Asheville, and he asked me to order him more. So now, like, he's probably sweater guy at work because all he wears is sweaters, but they look really good on him, and apparently they're really comfortable because he's been wearing them nonstop. shop. So that is one that I highly recommend, and it's like super affordable. And then also, he's a big hoodie guy, which I know it means he likes these sweaters, because he like will never wear sweaters normally. He's just doesn't. He only wears hoodies. So I also ordered him these hoodies from Amazon as well, and I recommend those too. He loves them as well. He says they're very comfortable. Okay, keeping with the clothing side of things, Me Undies. Last year, I recommended you guys Tommy John undies, which those are good too, but Me Undies are just as good, and I think they're a better price. I'm pretty sure they're cheaper than Tommy John's, and both of them are like a high quality undie, I guess you wouldn't call it that for a guy, most likely, but both of them are a high quality like boxer, and Dominic wears them all the time. Like, he loves the Me Undie ones now. Before, he loved Tommy John's, but now that he's tried Me Undies, he's good with those ones as well. Maybe that's why I'm calling it undies, because I think they're called Me Undies. But I will link those down below for you guys. They have all sorts of different like patterns and stuff. I just get Dominic the basic ones. Not that you guys need to know that. That might be TMI. But they do have all sorts of like goofy patterns if that is something that your man is into. And what else did I want to tell you? There was one more piece of clothing. Oh, it wasn't a piece of clothing. It just made me think of it because I was talking about underwear. But I mentioned this one last year to you guys, and I'm mentioning it again because it is a bidet, and I saw one, I think, on Amazon for only $25. So I'm gonna get Dominic one because he mentioned that we might want to get one because toilet paper is it's missing again. I don't know what's going on in the world, but toilet paper, well, I do know, honestly, but toilet paper is not happening. Paper towels not working out for anybody involved. Literally, like, they're back to only allowing you to buy one like big thing of toilet paper, at least in the United States. I know it's different everywhere, but I think a bidet will come in handy, and so does he. So we are going to, I think, order that. Well, I'm gonna order him that bidet. It's only 25 bucks, can't go wrong. The reviews are pretty good on it, and I have somebody that I know that has one, and she is obsessed with it. So I highly recommend a bidet again. I never would have thought I was going to be talking about that one again. This next thing is so cool. It is called a whiskey wedge, and Dominic doesn't really drink, so this is probably something I will never purchase him, but it is so stinking cool. My friend actually sent it over to me because she's going to be getting it for her boyfriend, and it is literally just this like wedge that I think it's like how you make ice or something. You guys will see on the list. I don't really know what's going on with it, but I know that it looks cool. And I read some of the reviews, and they said that it makes whiskey taste so much better. And like I said, I know nothing about alcohol. I actually don't even know if I've ever had whiskey before, but it looks cool. And a lot of the reviews say that because of the way the ice is, or something along those lines, it makes the whiskey taste a lot better as well. So highly recommend that. The reviews on that are amazing. This one I actually found on Etsy, and it is a Spotify lighter. So if your significant other, or even like your dad or something, would that be weird? I don't know. That might be weird. Maybe it wouldn't. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I don't know. If my dad used a lighter to like smoke cigarettes, I probably wouldn't do this. He would think it was cute though if I did. But maybe like one of those like father-daughter songs. Maybe if you are married and like you had a first dance song with your dad. You know what I'm saying? Father-daughter dance, not first dance. But anyway, let me explain to you what it is. Basically, it is a lighter with like an engraved Spotify like playlist on it, or Spotify song of sorts, so they can like scan it and listen to a song. I just think that's so cute and super thoughtful. The next thing is getting them like an overnight bag, especially if you're like new in the relationship and they spend nights at your house. I think that would be really cute, like just a cutesy idea. But even if they don't, I think this is something like any man would like, honestly. And it is, I'll actually link the one that I'm talking about specifically because I think they're so cool. It's a personalized overnight bag, but it looks really like, I don't know, it looks chic, and you can put like their initial on it. It's actually, I don't know if this is what it's meant for, but what I found it for was for like best men, like at a wedding, like a gift for a best man. And I just think that's such a cool idea, and they're really, really affordable. And the reviews are amazing. So highly recommend the overnight bag. You can obviously do any sort, like there's many overnight bags out there, but this one is just one that I found and really, really liked. Okay, last but definitely not least, if you don't have any idea what to get them, like, I can guarantee you know something about them, right? You are either in a relationship with them or close to them. So I can guarantee if you like rack your brain, you know a TV show they like, or like even if they don't like super like something, if they've even just like mentioned something to you about a TV show they like or a sports team, or you know, you dig in there and find like one thing that they've talked to you about that has been something that you think they might like, something of that nature, and look up on Etsy the specific thing that they like. So say it's a TV show. For instance, Dominic loves Ted Lasso. He actually really loves Roy Kent. And so I plan on getting him like a couple of different Ted Lasso things online from Etsy. Like all I had to do was put in Roy Kent on Etsy and like a whole bunch of stuff came up, stuff I would have never thought of myself. And it's just like it's a great resource if you're looking for like a unique gift that shows that you care, but you also don't have to put like a terrible amount of thought into it, you know? You just like literally scroll what they're interested in and click on something. So that is my men's gift guide this year. If you guys like this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up. I will be coming out with a woman's gift guide and a stocking stuffer gift guide, which I almost spoiled one of the stocking stuffers on here because I really want to share it with you guys because I think it's so good, but I am going to wait and share it during the stocking stuffer video. But if you guys liked it, like I said, give it a thumbs up. Check out down below, I will have linked my gift guides from last year. I have the women's gift guide and the men's gift guide. I'm actually contemplating like reposting them for you guys so that like they show up for you, like my subscribers at least, so that you guys are able to see them and like watch them, because since they were from last year, they're not gonna like show up on your timeline or anything like that. But they're so good. If I do that, I will obviously have them linked below as well. But hopefully you guys liked it. If you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button, and I hope you stick around.